Internet search is over. You found Ron and Fez.
We're Ron and Fez.
It is the Ron and Fez show. Fezzy, Wally the cue card guy from Saturday Night Live has just stopped by.
Hey, Wally.
Wally dropped off a demo tape for our boss, Jeremy Coleman, for an idea for a show that you have. And who was on your demo tape?
Will Ferrell and Jimmy Fallon.
Great.
Nice guess.
Yeah, that is nice.
I couldn't get it in my real friends, so...
You know, I saw Jimmy Fallon at that show in the park that they did for the Tribeca Film Festival. He killed.
He was funny?
Yeah, he did well.
He's a good guy.
We've got a guest coming up right now. It's Marvin Todd, Fez.
Okay.
And he has a book out called Linked for Life, How Siblings Affect Our Lives. And Al was telling me it has something to do with where you're born in the family. You are 3 out of 4.
I am number 3 out of 4 kids.
And so am I. I'm 3 out of 4.
There must be something there.
Is there?
And we're both born on the 31st of the month.
Well, I don't know if he gets into all that. But we've got Marvin Todd on the line. How you doing, Marvin?
Doing very well.
Good.
Out here in California, it's nice and cool.
What part of California?
Sacramento, Northern California, where the Sacramento Kings are.
Oh, where the Sacramento Kings are, Fez. You remember you were asking me where the Sacramento Kings are from?
Yeah, I said, Ronnie, where are the Sacramento Kings?
So, Marvin, it's Sacramento? Is that where they're...
That's right. They beat the Lakers last evening.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Great. All right, now, does it matter where we are born in our families that change the way we live our lives?
Sure, it certainly can. We all have a birth position, a birth order, and there's oldest and youngest and only children and multiple births, and there are characteristics. You both are the third born of 4?
Third of 4.
Yes.
Yeah, brothers, sisters?
I have older sister, then a brother, then me, then a younger sister.
I have 2 brothers and a sister.
Okay.
I would say, in your case, 2 sisters. I've met them.
You have a sister.
So, yeah, it
Is
does
that a
have
bad
impact.
thing?
Obi-Wan was wise to hide her from me.
Marvin, is that a bad thing?
What's that?
3 out of 4?
No, not at all.
Yeah. Okay, good. Now, Earl is here. He's 8 out of 8.
Wow.
And are you even close with the people in your family, Earl?
Yeah.
How could you be close to the older ones? How much older is your oldest sibling than you?
60 years.
How many years?
12 years.
12. So
12 years,
8 out of 12 years, Mom was hatching an egg.
Yes.
No twins?
No twins.
So pig bone was first.
Pig meat.
Pig meat. I'm
Pig
sorry.
meat, Martin.
Pig.
Pig
Where'd that
bone.
come from?
Ham hog with egg. Let's check with Wally. Wally, where were you and your family? I know you got a brother.
I'm a middle child.
Yeah.
I was my brother was older. I was middle. My sister's 2 years younger.
Oh, boy, she had a nightmare life, right? With 2 older brothers.
Oh, my
Yeah.
Lord. Yes, she did.
So, Marvin, what would you say out of people that are 3 out of 4?
The third born out of 4? Well, I would ask about what's the spacing, how many years between each of them?
I got news for you. My sister is like 10, 11 years older. Then my brother is 7 or 8 years older. Then finally I come along like a stranger.
Sure. Yeah.
And then luckily they had I had a sister, or else I was completely forgotten about their
And
profile.
how close is your younger sister in age to you?
I think she's 3 years.
So
3 or
you
4
would
years.
be more like the oldest brother of a sister because there's 7 or 8 years.
Yeah, until the other 2 come around.
Right.
But no one in my family's close. Literally, Thanksgiving, there's name tags. We get together once a year, and everybody's like, and you are...
Oh, so you're Ron.
Yeah, and I'll go, I'm your brother. So is that a good thing or a bad thing, Mark?
Well, my experience has been that siblings stay pretty close to each other because for most of us, the longest relationship we will ever have is with our siblings.
And I noticed this, like sisters will hang together forever.
Yes.
They are thicker than thieves. Brothers tend to be the ones that travel off and do all kinds of weird things and occasionally stop back and have fist fights.
That's right. That's how come we're better off later in life if we have sisters, because sisters tend to stay more in contact with each other than brothers do with brothers and sisters.
I think after my parents go, I doubt if I'll speak to any of them
That's
again.
how I feel about my family.
I mean, that's just done. That's the common bond right now.
And it's not that I hate them. I just barely know them and feel like I have nothing in common.
Yeah.
They'll find me, though.
Yeah.
They always do.
Well, it sounds like your family may have a good sense of humor, so you can approach them from that perspective.
You would be shocked. You would... Actually, in my family, when I got that class clown thing in high school, my entire family, they didn't know it until they saw it in the yearbook and then went, for what? What do you say over there that's so funny? They have no No sense of humor at all. Now,
you may have to educate them
No,
about
I don't want
how
to.
humorous you are.
No, they wouldn't believe it. They just say smartass. Now,
Sure.
Fez, you said your family kind of goes half and half with being funny.
They're very split down the middle. My father, myself, and who would you say? My sister?
Our fun. No, your brother Trevor.
Trevor's funnier than my sister,
Yeah.
And then the other three of them, my mother, my brother, my sister,
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
couldn't do a joke to save their lives, and every joke goes over their heads.
Your sister's not funny, but she is talkative.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
she'll chat up a storm.
Yeah. Our phones have just blown up here. They are going crazy. I guess people want to know. Do you mind taking some calls?
I'd be glad to take some calls.
It's Marvin Todd, Linked for Life, How Our Siblings Affect Our Lives. And I find this really interesting, Fez.
Okay, the original title of my book was My Brother Ran Over Me with a Tractor.
That's a good one. That's some kind of a joke.
Nice.
No, it's true.
I'm sorry to hear that.
When I was 7, he ran over me with a tractor.
Okay, now, Marvin, where can everyone get your book?
At Barnes & Noble and Borders and Amazon.com.
All right, I'm going to leave now and get one.
Okay.
Because I'm so interested.
All right.
I think they're closed.
All right,
enjoy the reading.
Marvin Todd, and it's How Our Siblings Affect Our Lives.
Right.
Here is Iris. Iris is on the phone with us.
Hi, Iris.
Hello, Iris? Iris? We're going to check that line to make sure. We're going to check the line for Iris.
All right.
We are having trouble with our phones. We are having trouble with our phones, Fezzy.
Oh, okay.
But we are, this book is so good. I know people.
Linked for Life, How Our Siblings Affect Our Lives.
All right, now let me go. Iris, you're on Ron and Fez.
Are you there, Iris?
Hello, this is Iris calling.
Hello, Iris. You're on with Marvin Todd
Can you
Arthur.
hear me? I've been saying the words.
We're sorry we had some phone troubles, Iris.
I am calling from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, to talk to Barry Todd about the book.
Marvin Todd, yes. Go ahead. What's your question?
Hello, Doctor.
Hello.
Now, I am the youngest.
Oh, you're youngest. Okay.
I am the youngest of 6.
Oh, that's a big family.
But, well, the first 5 were stillborn.
Oh, okay. Not so big.
All gone.
Really?
And I was wondering, am I the oldest or the luckiest?
Well, a little of both, and also you'd have only child characteristics because all your siblings died.
Well, yes, they did, but I had a lot of neighbors.
Yes.
And sometimes I would call them either mama or what have you.
Oh, okay. So can neighbors...
And I got their old clothes. My older siblings, I got their old clothes.
I see.
And I still keep them all these years later.
And they were stillborn. They couldn't be very big.
No, they were small clothes. They were tight.
Yeah. Now,
but luckily, my parents thought ahead.
Now, Marvin Todd, can neighbors or friends be considered your siblings if they're really that close?
Sure, certainly. Cousins, friends, neighbors. If a child is an only born...
In that case, I think my brother had sex with me.
Uh-oh. Maybe it was just a neighbor.
It was the Iceman. This was years ago in Brooklyn.
Oh, and the Iceman cometh.
And he did.
Yeah.
On my face.
Oh, jeez. All right. So, I wouldn't count him as a sibling.
8 years old.
That all.
Doctor.
That's creative, yes.
The other part of it's a 2-part question.
Oh, can we please have the second part?
Part 1 is...
Thought that first part was the part 1.
What is the name of the book? And part 2 is something I heard you say about the Sacramento Kings.
Yes.
And is that a problem?
No, not at all.
And why?
The name of my book is Linked for Life.
Right?
Linked.
Linked. It's
like
by
Lancelot, Link the monkey.
It's from Citadel Press from New York City, Kensington Publication.
Okay, let me write that down.
Okay.
K.
Are you writing it down?
That's
you got
all
that?
I got is K. I'm just going to put OK for good book.
All right.
Link for Life, yes.
Link for Life.
Yeah.
Well, you're doing wonderful. And finally, after all these years, I think it's okay to have stillborn siblings, and we still name them. And sometimes late at night, I could swear they're teasing me.
Really?
So I thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you for the call.
Thank you for calling.
All right, that's Marvin Todd's book, Fez, and it is linked for life. Let's keep taking some questions. Here is Jan. Jan, you're on Ron and Fez. How are you?
Hello, Doctor.
Hi, Jan.
My name's Jan B. And I was wondering, I'm actually a middle child.
A middle child. Now, sisters, brothers, what do you have?
I'm in the middle of my two sisters. And then what happened was, my mother married this guy who had 3 boys. So I really can't tell if I'm the middle of 3 sisters or just 4th out of 6 kids. I don't understand how it works.
I guess there's a lot of families like that now, Doctor, that are, kind of 2 families together.
Do step-siblings count?
Sounds like the Brady Bunch.
Excuse me?
Sounds like the Brady Bunch where the 2 families blended and got together.
I guess that's one of the reasons why that show came out, I guess, because it's more and more common, right?
Sure. Blended families are pretty common. And also, it depends. Jan's asking the question, what's the impact? It has a lot to do with what ages the children are when the blending occurs.
Well, actually, my own question is, should there be a boys' clubhouse and a girls' clubhouse? Separate clubhouses? Or should we be able to share one? Share and share alike.
Well, I don't know. What would you prefer?
Yeah, what would you prefer, Jan?
I would prefer the fact that the boys just stay out of our clubhouse. I think I'd like it that way.
I think you're just lucky that your siblings are alive.
I know, it could be worse. They could be stillborn, Iris.
Yes.
All right, so that's interesting, Doctor, the fact that you're saying that even though it's a step siblings, it's still the same as a family.
Sure it is.
I have another question. We have a whole lot of trading stamps that we have to use.
Right.
And the boys want a rowboat, and we girls want a sewing machine. What do you think we should do?
Buy a rowboat with a sewing machine.
What if you did this? Instead of getting a rowboat or a sewing machine, why not just get a TV set?
A kind of TV set that we could all watch?
Yeah.
That sounds great. Thank you, Dr. Todd.
Only whose room would it go in?
Oh, no. Greg will probably want it in the attic, knowing him.
All right, thank you very much, Jan.
You've been able to help me so much. Thank you. Because I'm in the middle. And sometimes when you're in the middle, it's like being invisible.
It can be that way, yes.
Yeah. Do you find that the middle child is the most difficult?
No, actually, middle kids tend to be good mediators and more creative people. So they've watched the olders to see how the olders do, and they work things out.
I would have killed for a middle child.
Any child that was alive, huh, Iris?
Any child that was alive.
You know what? Then we ended up taking in our cousin Oliver.
All right, we'll get to. Thank you very much, Jen. But we can't get into cousins now. Let's keep taking calls. It's Marvin Todd, and it's called Link for Life, How Siblings Affect Our Lives. Here is Kenny. Kenny Allen, you're on Ron and Fez.
You want to pretend that we're all siblings,
right?
But we're also robots.
Robots?
And I'm the oldest robot, and since that I'm the leader, I have X-ray vision, and I'm a super powerful robot. And you guys are also robots, but you're not that good. Just pretend, not in real life.
I have the feeling we're talking to an only child here.
Seems like it.
Well, let's just pretend that I have a whole bunch of siblings.
But they're robot siblings.
Well,
are we all robots or just siblings?
No! You guys can't. I am the greatest robot. You guys can't be good robots.
One time my brother Peter built a volcano. I don't think he could build a robot, though.
What was that sound?
I think that was Kenny.
I have a question.
Sure.
Go ahead. You're on with Marvin Todd.
What do you think would win, a robot alligator or a robot bear?
I would say the alligator because of the robot jewels.
Are they in the water or in the woods?
There's woods, but there's also water.
Is the alligator on its back? And is the bear on its haunches? And why?
I don't know.
Yeah, that would be my answer. I don't know either.
One time on a camping trip, we fooled my brothers by making them think there was a bear outside their tent. It wasn't a robot bear. It was just a hand puppet and a flashlight.
One time I went to Atlantic City with my sisters, and they were in Jaws.
Really? You saw him in an exhibit, Iris?
Formaldehyde.
Wow. That's
What
your
if it was
maiden
a
name.
cyborg bear?
All right, let's take one more call. It's Marvin Todd, and it's Link for Life, how siblings affect our lives. Andre, you're on Ron and Fez.
Hello, this is Andre.
Hello, Andre.
I am an only child. Due to the fact that I am a large person and ruined my mother's birth canal during labor. I'm 7'4", 560 pounds, from Grenoble, France.
All right, at the point where you're going to have somebody who's so much larger like that, a larger child, somebody who's 6'8", 6'9".
No, much bigger.
You're bigger than that?
7'4", 560 pounds, from Grenoble, France.
I'm taller than that.
I don't think so.
But that's how come that I'm taller than that, since I'm the leader. And you guys are my minions.
I had no siblings. All they gave me to play with was snakes.
Snakes? Do you like snakes?
No, I hate snakes. I am afraid of snakes, and I think that's where it came from. The fact that my only playmates were snakes. I would have a play date, my mother would set it up, and it would be with a snake. That's insane.
Were they robot snakes?
I don't think so. They seem to be the real variety.
Was it a snake? Was it a snake, or were you touching your junk?
It was a snake, Iris.
One time, they put a spider in one of our sleeping bags while we were having a slumber party.
Right.
But it was just a rubber spider. And then they put itching powder in our sleeping bags.
Maybe that was Greg pushing his junk in your sleeping bag.
I don't think so. Greg always had a thing with Marcia.
It's always Marcia.
With me, it was always snakes.
Dr. Todd?
Yes, I'm still here.
When you start to hear some of these stories, it seems like no matter who you talk to, it's the same kind of stories time after time?
No, they're always different. They're new and interesting and different stories.
Yes, they are interesting.
Uh-huh.
I think I have a lot in common with people with stillborn families.
Well, that's true, Iris. I'm sure you do.
What if a robot dinosaur interfered? Then what would happen?
How big is a dinosaur?
Like a small T-Rex. Like
okay.
a baby T-Rex.
Because I'm 7'4", 560 pounds, from Grenoble, France. I'm just trying to get some perspective, Kenny.
Who said that? Who said that? Yeah, I'm having a hard time with this round table. Dr. Todd?
Yeah, sounds like you're having fun there.
What's that mean? What is that supposed to mean?
Let's not start calling names. Cali boy.
Exactly. You know, I think we have enough problems with the snakes in the world.
You're sitting there licking your own Sacramento, and you're telling the rest of us what to do. I'm from Bay Ridge, Brooklyn.
Okay.
You're not the only author. One time my mom wrote an article for Today's Woman magazine.
Well, that's good. I'll be in that article. I'll be in that magazine in August.
My parents passed away.
I'm sorry.
I lost my dad.
My dad was...
My parents are robots.
Really? My parents are dirty, effing snake lovers, is what they are.
My mother choked on a Coney Island whitefish.
I always felt our housekeeper was more of a mother to us. She's the one who cooked and cleaned and took care of us.
Dr. Todd.
Yeah, I'm still here.
What were you born? Where were you in correlation with the rest of the family?
What's your birth order?
I'm third born of 6. And I was born in Northern California.
Like Marcia.
Marcia. Everything's always about Marcia.
In my family, it was always Martian.
I am not a retard.
That explains a
Who
lot.
was that?
That was my pretend sister, Martian.
Is she a robot sister?
That could be.
All right, the name of the book is Linked for Life, How Siblings Affect Our Lives. And you'll be able to find out if you've got anything in common with people like Kenny Allen or Andre or...
You can check your birth order there. It's available at Barnes & Noble, Amazon.com, and other bookstores.
It sounds like a fantastic book, Dr. Todd.
You'll enjoy the reading of it. I enjoyed writing it, and you'll enjoy reading.
I never learned to read.
What about my question?
What was your question again, Kenny?
Who would win in a fight? A robot bear or a robot alligator?
I think the best way to decide it is to put them in a driving contest where they have to come closest to a cone with an egg on it, and whoever knocks the egg off loses and has to do the other one's chores for a whole month.
I wish you were still one. Is it too late?
Why pick on her?
It's Marvin Todd. Marvin, I have to tell you, it's gotten a little uncomfortable here for me.
Well, it's pretty lively.
Who would the dinosaur turn on?
Sounds like a good, lively family.
I hope the Snape.
We're not the same family, nutso. We're all just callers, trying to find out our own particular brand of pain.
I'm glad you called.
Do you think a black afro wig would make me stand out from my siblings?
Probably.
I could wear it to Lucy Winter's birthday party, but then they'd all think my wig was a big joke.
We all go through that stage.
A robot wig?
It's uncomfortable. Seriously, it's very uncomfortable for me now.
The book is Linked for Life, How Our Siblings Affect Our Lives.
Wasn't Link on Mod Squad? And he had a black afro wig. And he seemed to be doing okay. He was the oldest of three with 2 white siblings.
It worked for him.
I didn't ever watch that program.
All right, it's Marvin Todd. The name of the book is Robot Alligators, Bears, and Snakes. And it's Linked for Life, How Siblings Affect Our Life. Thank you very much for being on tonight.
Thank you
Dr.
too.
Todd.
Ron and Fez, I enjoyed it.
You started away. Go Kings.
Okay.
All right.
Night now.
Bye-bye, Toddy.
Bye-bye.
Nobody ever answers my question.
Oh, Raffle, I took the bear.
We'll be right back. It's the Ron and Fez Show.